but we'll move forward. So today I wanted to talk about what are the keys to transformation? So there's some questions and there's a meditation I have for today, and I'm going to explain it step by step. But today I really want you to be fully present in this, because this is a shift in consciousness. And so when you're going through a transformation, where you're going through a shift in consciousness, there's three key elements that you need in this transformation period. And this is what you need to do. Everybody is individual and our journeys are individual. So it's, what do you need physically, emotionally, and mentally to help you navigate this shift? What are the shifts that you need in these three aspects of yourself to make that transformation? So I'm going to start out differently today, and I'm going to start out with questions. And I want you to see where you sit with it. So whenever you're sitting with something and contemplating, do I move? How do I move? Whatever it is that you're reflecting, and you want some kind of confirmation from your inner guide, you can do what they call a pendulum shift, right? So this is where, when your body sways forward, it's a yes. When your body sways back, it's a no. When your body stays still, there's no answer there, right? It's not a yes or no, it's a maybe, it's a possibility. So I want you to, when I ask these questions, to close your eyes and breathe and really just listen to the question and allow that question to speak to you. So today we're going to actually start with our breathing first to settle in. And then I'm going to ask these questions, and then I'm going to talk about it, do my speech afterwards, and then we'll get into the real meditation. So just take a couple of breaths right now, right? So in through your nose, filling up your belly all the way up to your heart. Exhaling. Inhale and exhale. And really sit in your body, your hands on your lap, resting comfortably, letting go of today, just for this moment, to really just sit in this self-reflection. So just take a moment to see in your body where it is you may feel some tension, some stress, some discomfort, and just breathe into that moment to just release it and allow yourself to be fully present. I'm going to ask these questions, and when I ask them, just repeat it in your mind and just breathe and just see if your body shifts. Allow your body to speak to you. Is it confirming it? Is it denying it? Is it just allowing it to just be what it is? And allow any feelings, sensations, thoughts that pop into your mind, show up and just observe it. Just stay in stillness and just observe it. The first question is, can we listen to our intuitive knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it is meant to be? Can we listen to our intuitive knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to be? Can we have the belief that our life lessons are delivered in the perfect way so that we can engage with it? Can we believe that our life lessons are delivered in the perfect way so that we can engage with it? Can we have the belief that our karma is working for us, not happening to us? Can we believe that our karma is working for us and not happening to us? Can you take stock and celebrate what's come to fruition in your life this past year. Can you take stock and celebrate what's come to fruition in your life this year? Can we receive the blessings of our learning and our experiences? Can we receive the blessings of our learning and our experiences? Can we fill our hearts with gratitude for the magnitude of our growth this past year? Can we fill our hearts with gratitude for the magnitude of our growth this past year? And just sit with that for a second. You can open your eyes and come back to the present moment. And I just want you in your reflections and in your meditations this week to really understand that this is a time to see beyond the confusions, the illusions of our human experiences, and really bear witness to the divine order of our own individual journeys. And when you do that, we shift and change and we cycle through things in our life, right? And we do this throughout our entire life. It's all part of our journey. And the keys are, and I'm going to show you this card, because this is what I was reflecting on this year. It's called Will, Wisdom, and Mind. And this has to do with the physical, emotional, and mental aspects of ourselves. So I really want you to think this week and allow it to come to you. You don't have to, I want you to be intentional about it, but I want you to allow it to unfold for you. What are 3 words that would represent that? So what I mean by this is for the physical aspect, right? This is, remember how we did lower chakras, right? So that's our fire element. That's the red, the orange, the yellow. And then our heart center, that's our emotions. That's our water element. And then our minds, our upper chakras here. This is the white, the blue, the indigo, like the sky. This is our air element. And how do we balance those energies within ourselves? Our air, our water, our fire. How do we balance this to navigate and weather our own internal storms? So think about this. If there's too much air backing our emotions, what happens? We have a whole tsunami going on inside ourselves, right? We may go through our day-to-day thing, but inside is a whole tsunami because there's too much air connected to our emotions, to our water. Same thing with fire, right? If there's too much thoughts, it blows out our fire, right? Just like a birthday candle. There's no movement, there's no action, right? We're just caught up here. We're not making any moves, we're stagnant, right? Our fire is not burning. There's no passion, there's no desire, there's no action, there's no movement, there's no change, there's no creativity there. We're not connecting the creativity and the receptivity that we need to balance ourselves out. Same thing with water, right? Too much emotions, what does it do? It takes our fire out, right? We need to develop within ourselves and be able to weather our own internal storms by connecting to the elements that we represent. And how do we work with those elements? Same thing with fire. If there's too much fire, right? That's aggression, that's anger, that's getting triggered and just allowing that to fuel. And what does that do, right? That makes your emotions evaporate. There's no real emotion behind it. You're just this stubborn wall of guard, right? And you're just angered and moving forward. And what happens, right? It just, like a brush fire, takes everything out. What is that? Is any of that serving us? So you have to use that power within yourself to navigate. And the way you do that is really just trying to balance the energy. And this comes through disciplining yourself and allowing the energies to work together. So if you're up in your thoughts, it's like, okay, well, what can I do? with these thoughts. Where's my fire? Where's my desire? Right? Same thing. Where's the love here? Where's the truth in my heart in this situation? You have to connect all three. So think of what three words represent you, that it's like your own kind of shield, right? How you navigate your life, your dharma. And this is the same thing where it's balancing out the fire and the water elements, right? This is creativity and receptivity. This is rest and action. This is meditation and stillness, and this is movement. So it's balancing those two aspects of yourself and allowing everything to come together. So for me, for example, for me, the physical is your willpower, right? And for me, the word for me that I've been working with for a very long time now is empowerment. And I always use empowerment as my motivating force. So I don't allow myself to be disempowered in certain situations. I will sit back, but that's a choice I make. There's times where I'll sit in stillness or I'll not do, but I'm not doing it from a disempowered state. I'm doing it on purpose. And when someone comes to me for advice, I'm always giving a response to encourage their own individual empowerment, not allowing them to back down or minimize themselves. Where is your truth lie? Where does your heart lie? Where's the truth? And move forward in that. So my word for my physical is always about empowerment and making empowered choices. For me, my emotional one, this is your wisdom. This is where your love is. This is your heart center. So for me, my word for my emotional aspect is intention. I mean what I say what I mean. I don't change that. I'm very, very conscious of the words I use, and my stuff changes. People say, well, yesterday you said this. That's how I felt yesterday. Today I feel like this. I can change. It's a choice. Every day is a brand new day. So that's how I felt a year ago. That's not how I feel today. I shifted, right? This is the cycles of transformation. And we go through these phases, and you can change, and you can change your mind, and you can allow other people to change. For me, the mind, and the one which was the most difficult one for me to work on, your mind is your intellect, and it's also about freedom. So my word was sovereignty, and it took me a very long time to learn what sovereignty meant for me, where it was freeing my mind of the shackles of the past history, the past conditioning, the past stories. And it was me releasing, always making up the story. I always tell my mom always looks for what's wrong. And I always tell her, can you just look for what's right? Like, you always find something wrong. You always find the negative. You always hang on to what's wrong about a situation. What about what's right about it? And if you can't find something right, create something right and go that way. You're supposed to go in the direction of what's the most right thing to do, and free your mind of any other story that's connecting anything of disempowerment or ill intention. So those are my three words, were empowerment, intention, and sovereignty. So for you, you get to pick what your words are, and that's your shield, right? That's who you are. That's your trinity. That's your truth. That's your dharma, and that's your purpose in life, and you lead that way. And so this is all about shifting those perceptions. So right now we're in a preparation phase. I've been talking about the seasons, and I've been talking about autumn and fall and connecting with that, right? And this is a preparation phase to receive, right? And the winter time is where we receive, because right now we're shedding, right? We're going into a deep descent into the winter, and in the winter is our moment to ground, rest, process, and reset ourselves, right? And then that's in a preparation phase to receive. What are the seeds that we're going to sow right now that get to bloom within the year? So this requires two things. You have to embrace what's completed, right? So what cycles are we completing right now? What do we need to shed? What do we need to let go? We need to embrace it, show it gratitude for the lesson, find the gift, find the blessing, be appreciative that your awareness is there. Right now you've been doing this for a year now almost. And so your awareness, you're conscious about a lot more than you were a year ago. So it's embracing what requires completion and then releasing what doesn't serve you. So that way you're creating more ease, more space, and more freedom to create something brand new. And when the winter comes, that snow comes, it's that white, clean slate, right? To start over and really just process, rest, and ground. So that way you go into your receptivity. And that is our time, right? In the wintertime, where we meet with family and friends and we really get to connect, right? And build memories and traditions and all of that. So it's really a moment to receive. So we're coming now into the autumn, which is about gratitude, and then wintertime is about receptivity. So our meditation today is going to be about Archangel Michael. And I wrote a prayer that I'm going to recite. And I did a reading for somebody and this came up. And I just want you to see this picture of Archangel Michael. And you see his heart is on fire, right? So he is the angel that we use to purify our energy. He is an energy of divine power, strength, and support. So he is a guardian angel. And he provides us the courage and the knowing of what actions we need to take next. And so this is trusting your convictions, trusting your inner power, and trusting the fact that you are resourceful and that you will figure it out. You can navigate and weather your storms. You have the power and creativity within yourself to do that. So what we're going to do in this meditation today is we're going to picture a box, that we're holding a box. And we're actually going to feel a person, a place, a relationship, a situation, whatever it is that we've been struggling with this year. And we're going to put it in the box. And we're going to seal it and send it up to Archangel Michael to help us to kind of purify this situation and give us a fresh outlook into how to navigate this and give us the courage, the strength, and the support and the guidance that we need to get through that. So that we can move forward with action and with right intentions and with empowered choices. Okay, so this is our meditation for today. You ready? Okay, so let's get back into our body and take a few deep breaths. Take a nice deep breath, filling your belly. Let the air go all the way up into your heart. And when you exhale, bring your belly in. And just really settle into your body. We're going to cleanse our energy by picturing a bright divine light coming down from the sky into the crown of our head. And we're going to picture ourselves as an empty vessel. And this white light is filling us up, starting at our head, going down our face, our neck, our shoulders, all the way down our arms, then down our chest and back into our hips, down our legs, and we're feeling this warm, bright, golden white light filling us up all the way down our legs, our knees, our ankles, our feet. Then we're going to picture roots coming out the bottom of our feet, and these roots are going through the ground, all the way through the foundation of our home, into the earth, through all the rock and sediment and dirt, all the way to the center of the earth, connecting to the earth's fire, to the core of the earth. And then I want you to envision that energy of that earth, that fire coming up through those roots, all the way back up, shooting up to our feet, up our legs, to our hips, up our torso, to our shoulders, down our arms, to our hands, up our neck, and through our head, and connecting us to both the divine wisdom and to the wisdom of Mother Earth. And I just want you to sit there and allow this energy to recalibrate, reset, rejuvenate ourselves. Just circulating through our body. And as we take each breath, we're allowing that air to circulate, refreshing ourselves, renewing ourselves, resetting ourselves. And just breathe into that, releasing any tension, any stress, any worries that we're carrying. And just freeing ourselves right now in this moment to be open and receptive to this experience. And now I want you to think of a situation that's been weighing on your heart. And I want you to picture this bright white golden light in your heart center. And there's this box there. And I want you to take this box in your hands and just hold it in your hands with both hands. And this box is open. And I want you to just take a moment of silence to think about a situation that's been weighing on your heart, on your mind. A situation that you're very concerned about. It's caused you worries, fears, doubts, anger, frustration, resentment, sadness, disappointment. Just a situation that you need guidance. And I want you to imagine yourself as you're holding this box, that you're going to put all those feelings into this box. Almost like you're pulling it out of your being and just placing it in the box. And we're going to take a few moments of silence to just really feel it all. Just really be present with any emotions, any thoughts, any feelings that come up, any images, and just place them in the box. Notice in your body any dense energy that has come up, whether it's in your belly or it's nervousness, anxieties, anger, frustrations, and put that in the box. Whether it's your heart is heavy, you feel uncertain, you feel anxiety, you have these insecurities and doubts, these judgments, this criticism, these doubts, just put them all in the box. Notice your shoulders, your neck, or your head, where you felt tension, stress, pressure, headaches. Sometimes you may even feel a lump in your throat, where you felt like you didn't have a voice or a say. Put that in the box. Now I want you to close the box and imagine yourself holding the box both on the top and the bottom. And within your body, I want you to feel the warmth in your belly, like there's a fire, a nice warm fire, where you're a place of support, you're a place of warmth for those you love and care for. And I want you to picture in your heart space a beautiful flower that's white with bright green leaves and a little hue of pink. And this flower is radiant. And you are a source of open, receptive trust and alignment. There's an equal give and take that comes from your energy. And you're a source of compassion for people and understanding. And I want you to imagine your head and neck and throat. Imagine it white and blue, like clouds in the sky on a bright sunny day. You're a breath of fresh air. Your mindset and your thoughts and your voice are one that people are trusting, that they're listening. They truly see the magnificence that you have to offer in life. And I want you to really sit with that feeling within yourself, balanced, energized, aligned, free, passionate, and loving. Now we're going to take this box and raise it up for Archangel to take from us. And we're going to sit in this prayer and open to the blessings of Archangel Michael. Dear Archangel Michael, today I ask you to stand by my side. Surround me in your light of protection throughout my day. Be at my side and guide my words and actions to come from a place of love. Help me to speak my truth with courage and grace. Clear my energy of any negative thoughts, beliefs, fears, and behaviors that no longer serve me. Help me to fully and completely experience love, light, and joy that is present in every moment. May every action taken and every word spoken be for the highest good of my soul's growth and for all involved. Thank you for all the blessings and opportunities you create for me, and for providing me with the light to allow me to follow my true path in life. Just open your hands and your heart to receive his blessings, both with gratitude, humility, and grace, and with our shifts in perception that everything is working out for us, and truly embracing that belief in our heart with abundance and joy. Just breathe and receive. Bring your hands to your heart and bow in gratitude for giving yourself this moment today of reflection. And rub your hands together, put them over your eyes, and slowly open your eyes. Take a nice deep breath to come back to the present moment. And allow yourself to come back to the here and now. And so for this week, I really want you to take a moment when you're doing your quiet reflections, when you're hopefully bookending your day. And remember, it only takes a few minutes, 10 minutes a day in the morning. You know, when you're having your cup of coffee, to just breathe, or your cup of tea, and just breathe and set your intentions for the day. And allow those three things within yourself. How can I balance those energies, right? My physical and emotional and mental state. And many times we need to do an activity that reflects what's going on inside. So physically, what do I need to do? And whatever that is for you. What are some healthy physical choices you can take? Maybe it's an action you need to take. And allow the outside to reflect what's going inside. Some people choose to work out. because they need to feel strong. That's just an example. So what's a physical thing that you can do to reflect what's going on within you? Same thing, emotional. Okay, so what is something emotional that you need to do on the outside? Maybe it's a conversation you need to have to heal a situation. Maybe it's going to therapy or doing something for yourself to really get in tune with what's going on with yourself emotionally. And then mentally, maybe it's something you need to learn. Getting a self-help book and really sitting with that and start to incorporate some of the stuff that the book talks about. What is the connection? What resonates in you? And what do you need to do to free your mind? Sometimes it's music, right? You need to listen to the right type of music or watch the right type of shows or read the right types of books. It's you navigating your journey into the path that you want to take. It's finding your path of joy. And you do that through balancing out these powers within you. Your physical, your mental, and your emotional aspects of yourself are your inner power. So what's your trinity and what do you need to do to move forward to create that for yourself?